Your Highness.
I don't want to go.
Your Highness, please.
Leave me alone. I
Your
don't
Highness.
want to go.
You're going to run out of
Go
apples
away.
eventually.
Go away.
Your
I
Highness,
don't want you here.
you must understand I can't do that.
Why not?
I'm under strictest orders from the king himself.
It doesn't matter what he wants. He's mean and grumpy anyway.
Your Highness, please, this doesn't have to be difficult.
Just go away. They don't have to know I'm here. You can just say you didn't find me.
I understand that this is disappointing for you, but we're going to have to go.
Well, just say you didn't find me. They're never going to know.
Can I come? Ember, please.
No!
Excuse you, what do you think you're doing?
Ah, hello there. I understand this is a little bit strange.
Okay, unless you're here to, like, wash some dishes, or cook for me, or look after my kids, you're gonna have to get out of here.
Let me introduce myself. If that's all right with you.
No, it's not okay with me. Are you here to wash my windows? Yes or no? Holy shit, there's a stream. Hey guys, sup? Who is this guy? I'm kind of a TV show star. Yeah.
I see.
I guess that's why you're here? Are you a part of that? Like, no? Thanks, Lightning Tiger. Hold on, what's going on here so suddenly? I don't know. Maybe Wolfie here can explain.
My name is Sir Nil.
Oh, you're a sir. Thanks,
I'm a knight of the
Haslab.
Sol Empire. I've been sent here by His Majesty the King Inferno himself.
Who might you be, High Rouge? Hi, Haslab. Well, apparently he's sent by the king himself. Ooh, I'm so scared. I'm quaking in my boots.
Right. Well, as it so happens, I've been sent here to collect Her Highness Princess Ember, who's just in the other room throwing apples.
Wait, no, wait, those are my... Those... Ember, they're not even real apples, they're just decorative.
Well, they're all in halves now.
You know what? You're really pissing me off.
Look, I understand that this is
Oh,
your
that
house
thought.
and I am
Ba-
intruding,
ba-
but...
ba- 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 ba. Thanks, Irish. It's St. Patrick's Day once again. I'm not Irish. I'm happy to be with me friends. Pour me a green beer. Let's give a cheer. You know, if a beer is green, you really should be concerned. To all who love Ireland, I'm as lucky can be because we're all at such good company. Pass on the spuds. To all of me buds, hey, barkeep, the next round's on me. Okay, you know, whatever. Good for you, drunk Irish people. Drinking green beer. Is that even a thing?
I'm rather confused.
Yeah, well, whatever. Go drink another green beer, Irish. Who the fuck calls their kid Irish anyway? If you're Irish and you're called Irish, like, it's like maybe you can call them
Well, that
American.
does seem strange.
Thanks, child of the moon. How was the dip in the ocean? Rouge fun swim back. Oh yeah, I loved it. That was the best swim of my life. I love midnight swimming or 3 a.m. swimming back home, struggling for my life. That's what I love more than anything. It was super fun.
Well, that sounds like a rather unfortunate experience.
Yeah,
but
it was.
I understand that I'm intruding in your home here.
Ba. Thanks, Haslab. Ember, don't be difficult and go with Sir Neil. Who's Neil?
It's Nil, actually.
Or you're gonna have to spell it out because they just put Neil.
Nihil.
So basically it's Neil. Thanks, Tuxedo Turles. What the fuck? Tuxedo? Next
Well,
time,
I'm
don't do a
uncertain
heist
myself.
without me. Why didn't you do it for me, bitch? If you're so good, why don't you do it for me?
I see.
Listen, you're just gonna have to get the fuck out of here.
I'm unable to leave without taking Ember with me.
Well, it sounds like she doesn't want to go.
I'm under direct orders. I can't leave without her.
Yeah, well, your precious kingy is not here. But my husband, boyfriend, whatever is.
How are you? I'm sorry, are you unsure which he is?
Yes, I actually am. Thank you, Dominic. Please send him to steal your granddaughter. That's not what I call her. It's babysitting. All after your son ultimately disappeared at his wedding. Maybe tell she out of the marriage is ominous bad. It is an ominous bad. I'm not doing it.
I don't believe marriage is necessarily ominous.
It is in this family, okay?
I suppose you would know better than I do about your own family history.
My husband, boyfriend, has 2 failed weddings behind him already.
That is unfortunate. And perhaps you could do a little bit better than that, but
Yeah, you might think.
listen, I'm under very strict
Well, go and
orders.
get her then. I don't know.
Well, she's not leaving with me. I
Well,
can't
then
force-
don't. What am I supposed to do about this, Neil?
I can't exactly manhandle her, but I'm not to leave without
Wait
her.
a second. Are you the powerful swordsman?
I've been known by that name, yes.
You know what? You are very self-important calling yourself that. I want you to know that for a start.
I wasn't actually the one who coined that name. It was village people. A long way from here, you see.
Oh,
So,
yeah, okay, whatever.
well, as Ember's been leaving here,
Well, have you considered maybe she doesn't want to go back to her mom?
well, this is about her kingdom and her home.
Well, so what? Thanks, child. I mean, what would itself do after being punted as well? Not so good. He's still in bed. I think his ribs got broken.
That is unfortunate for him. As Ember's been living here, would you be able to convince her to... Please...
Listen, if I was her, I wouldn't want to go and meet Blaze either.
Well,
She's a bitch.
excuse me?
She is a self-important little bitch. There, I said it.
Well, I suppose you're entitled to your opinions, although I'm not exactly going to say I share them with you.
Well, maybe Ember does.
I don't believe so. And I don't believe that family would say that about each other.
We're not family.
I'm talking about Her Highness.
Yeah, well, listen, I disowned my mom too. It happens. Shit happens. Just
You're
because
not
she's
very
a...
ladylike, are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a perfect lady.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Who the fuck are you?
Listen, you know what? You had your chance, and now you're about to get fucked up, so...
Is this some kind of fancy postman or...
If I say yes, will you take him out of here?
Leave my mail on the doorstep. Don't come in my house. I told you yesterday. I wasn't even here yesterday. Okay, I told your colleague yesterday. This isn't a mailman uniform.
Okay, I think there's only one thing we can do to get rid of this guy. Ember, get your ass in here!
Ember!
Want to. Neil, leave me alone. I'm happy here.
Hello, Ember.
I don't want to go home. I want to stay here. Now just leave me alone.
Life's really that simple, and I know you've enjoyed your time here, but...
Thanks, Aunt Fury Lover. Maybe they have some advice how to get rid of Neil here. To be fair, it's most likely the older Silver didn't want you and she out of the wedding. Yeah, I figured. He doesn't have the best opinion of you guys, which is why I've been yelling at Silver every day, like, why did you do this to me? It's complicated.
So why won't Neil leave?
I don't know. Neil, why don't you go home?
My name's not Neil.
His name's Neil. It doesn't matter though. He's got to go.
Your Highness, it's time to return to your home.
Oh, shit, it's Irish. He's back again. With the green
Who the
beard.
fuck names their son Irish?
I don't know. Mr. and Mrs. the Hedgehog, I guess.
Well, that doesn't exactly narrow it down, given naming conventions in the world.
No, it doesn't, but apparently they really are Irish, which is actually bizarre, and they drink green beer over there, apparently. I did not know that.
Dear God.
Basil?
What does it,
Cheek Basil?
what does it say?
It's a little confusing. TPS, this is your future king. Leave mother alone. That is a very odd message.
I don't know why he'd say anything. Anyway, you gotta go.
Ember, I'm under strict orders from the king.
Do we
can't
have to
leave
read the stupid...
unless I'm
No,
taking it
you
back
know
with
what?
me.
You, Neil, read the stupid Irish thing. I don't want to read that one.
Read it, Neil.
Yeah, read it, Neil.
As the path of least resistance, I suppose I will. Thank you, Irish the Hedgehog. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm at the pub with me pals, British and Scotty.
Okay,
Heard
what the fuck?
We got a new lad who knows how to swing a sword. Would love to have a pint with him and sing some Irish drinking songs. Ember, you and the twins are allowed to pinch anyone not wearing green. Trust me, they'll love it. No. Don't tell them they can pinch people.
No.
I
Actually,
refuse to wear green and they'll pinch me.
never ever tell the twins what to do. It does not end well.
They're upstairs with Cream right now.
Yeah. They don't take too kindly to following orders.
Thank you, Dominic. Look, Shadow, you're gonna have to explain to Sonic and the others about the time-traveling ability, or you can knock some sense into Blaze's dad.
We're not going there. Apparently we're not welcome, okay?
Well, as a matter of fact, no, you're not.
Oh. Oh, we're not.
Well, if we're
Is that so?
going to be honest about the situation, no.
Well, you wouldn't want to go back anyway.
Well, I don't want to go.
I don't want to go. Why should you go if I don't want to go?
Well, I'm not going. Ember, you're allowed to stay here. There. Ember, I know you understand.
Neil, give up. Dude, come on.
Ember, I already know you, and I'm quite certain you've known me quite a lot more than I've known
I don't know what
you.
you're talking about.
Now, obviously, I'm aware of
You mean?
the particulars of your condition.
Well, that doesn't mean I have to go back home where I don't want to.
It would mean a lot to your family back home.
But I'm happy here. I'm free to do what I want. Nobody's making me do anything I don't want to do.
No one wants you to be unhappy, Ember, but you do have certain responsibilities to get back home.
Like what? I'm not even supposed to be here right now.
Different things about your education, which you would know more about than I.
But it doesn't matter. I'm not in the right place right now anyway.
You will be eventually, I'm sure.
I want to be here.
I'm sorry, I can't disobey an order. I've been told to bring you back with me.
Oh, give me a break! This is not that deep. She's perfectly safe and happy here.
Yes, well, unfortunately for me, I suppose, as it so happens, I do actually have honor, so since I've sworn
Okay, what is
fealty
that
to my
supposed to
king,
mean?
I have to take his directions. Thank you, Charmy the Bee. Where's that cute bunny babysitter?
Oh
of
no,
yours?
you did not get to
That
creep
is
out on
disgusting.
Cream.
She will be having a wonderful, happy time with our girls.
Well, I don't know about wonderful happy, but she's working, and you're not allowed to try and pick girls up in their work at Creep.
Who is Charmy?
A little creep.
And so it would seem.
Maybe I'll give him your address if you don't leave me alone. And Ember.
Look, it's not as if this is a fun situation for everyone. I
Yeah, you're
understand
making
that.
sure that it's not fun for anyone.
Perhaps if I
Shadow,
put in
come on, do something.
Rouge. This is a new house.
Are you serious right now?
I'm not going to get bloodstains on a new house.
You blasted a hole through the apartment wall,
That
and the
was
whole thing was
old.
set on fire. It was not old.
It was old.
It was not old.
This is new. And it's a house, not an apartment.
You know what? I'm sick of your attitude.
House pride, Rouge. I'm not going to get bloodstains on this place.
So there should have been apartment pride.
Rouge, why would I be proud of living in an apartment that was too small for our family? I will be proud of providing a home of adequate size to my family.
Here you go again.
Rouge,
Yes.
do you not appreciate this house? Are you appreciating how much better this is than our previous living situation?
No, I'm not. This is not better. I liked my apartment.
You do not find the difference in quality of life appreciable?
No. No, I don't. I want to go back to the apartment, but I can't because it's now completely destroyed.
Rouge.
You know what?
No.
Doesn't matter. Thanks,
no, it
Basil.
does matter.
TPS, you have orders to take Ember to Daddy? Oh, wow. That was...
That is very, very strange. I actually have orders to take Ember back to her family, which is, at this current time, her mother and grandfather, King.
Yeah, I don't want to. Just leave me alone.
Ember, I'm sympathetic to that, but surely you can understand it's where you belong.
But I want to stay here, not forever, just maybe a little while longer. I'm having a lot of fun.
Rouge, this house
Hold
is
it.
so far superior
Thanks,
to the
locked
apartment.
on target. Give this fun to Cream later. She really deserves it in addition to whatever you're paying her. Sure, fine. Whenever we see Cream again, I'll give her $10. But right now, she's kind of busy taking care of the twins. Because that's her
Exactly.
job.
She's doing her job.
Oh, look. It's Child of the Moon sending hearts. Why is that, Shadow?
Well, I
I think she
don't
just
understand.
has a crush on him. It's nothing he's doing wrong.
Well, he
See.
needs to tell her.
Do you think
Then
I
he's
haven't
taking-
already said go away?
Then say it again.
Okay, go away, Child of the Moon 86. I do not want your little heart emojis. Watch
you.
what happens. They're going to send more now.
This is very awkward.
Ember, did you say you were enjoying being here?
Sometimes. They give me lots of money and freedom.
But listen to them. Wait a second, I wasn't paying attention. Are they talking about us?
Probably. You gonna read that or
Fine,
what?
thank you, Night Fury Lover. Ember, I know you insist on not being treated as a child, but using I don't want to as an excuse is a child's answer. If you want to take responsibility for the Sol Emeralds, that includes doing things you don't want to. That's part of growing up.
But I don't want to do it.
Well, she's not growing up. Ember, how old are you?
I don't know, about 10.
She's about 10.
Yeah, a little girl. We already have little girls living here. They're happy here. We know how to take care of little girls.
Exactly.
We're like the experts on taking care of little girls.
Oh, dear God. Child of the Moon sends a little dog with hearts all around it, dancing.
What does that mean, Shad?
It means that person sent that for $2. I don't care.
I want my $2. It's mine now. You know, every time you send hearts, they're for me.
Okay, there. We'll just say that it's all for you.
Yes, like everything should be. Thanks, Lightning Tiger. Baby Kitty, aren't you the one who burned down the apartment? Technically.
I didn't mean to.
That's perhaps another example of why perhaps going
No.
home for
No.
training for your responsibilities would be important at this moment in time.
She gets really impatient when she's younger. And she'll
Well-
be really upset right now anyways. Why I've been avoiding it? Haven't you wondered why I didn't want to go back home?
The King and the Royal Trainers are also available.
But they're all really sad right now, and it's really weird. I don't want to go. I want to wait for everything to be happy and normal again. For Daddy to be there.
As far as I understand things, the age you are now, your powers should be getting a little bit stronger, which would necessitate some kind of training for
It's
them.
not that bad yet. I haven't burned anything else.
Well, the apartment was pretty bad, but that's
Besides the point. Thanks, Dominic. Ember, can you explain the divide between Silver and his parents?
Well, he didn't really get to spend much time with me. I didn't get to spend any time with him. That's why he's not really my dad.
We don't need to talk about Silver. That's not.
But he's just upstairs anyway.
He's getting bed rest because of the
I know. And wait,
situation
Silver's
with
really
Knuckles.
hurt right now. And I want to stay with him. I have to look after him.
Ember, how old is he at the moment?
I don't know, 17 or something.
And you're 10?
Roughly. We
I
never
don't
know
think that-
exactly.
I don't think that he wants
The
to...
Shadow and Bruce don't know how to look after anyone.
Ember. What?
Well, you pay someone else to look after the twins.
Not all the time.
Yeah, sometimes we take care of them ourselves. Like,
And we could take care of them ourselves all the time if we wanted
we
to.
could, but we can't because we work full time.
Exactly.
Sometimes like double time. Sometimes we go away for like 2 weeks at a time.
We practically work 5 jobs between us.
Exactly. That's how we afford to give them everything they want, which is super important, by the way.
Yes, I'm sure that's very important to you.
No, please don't make me go.
Thank you, Mebjer. Meanwhile, with Cream and Shadow's kids, what the fuck? What is that even supposed to mean?
I don't know. Maybe they're having a great time because we take care of them so good.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Thank you, Kuda. Why don't they meet a compromise? Ember is needed home for royal duties, but she loves being here way more than with the royal family. Let her go back, but be able to return here at any time she chooses for a given time, like 2 weeks or so.
I don't want to go back right now at all. Everybody's being really sad. I don't...
Travel between here and Sol is time-consuming and logistically a little bit complicated with the use of the emeralds.
Nil, can I trust you with future things?
Absolutely.
Can you just come to the kitchen with me a moment?
Are you seriously keeping secrets from us?
Ember, as a matter of fact, you've confided in me before, although I don't know if you would remember that yet.
I don't.
Well, tell me anything you need to tell me. We'll be back, I suppose.
What the fuck?
Oh, you know what what the fuck is about? That. It's a giant heart emoji.
Okay, well then it's for you, isn't it? It's obviously for you, Rouge.
Well, as it should be, but it doesn't look like it is.
How can it look like it's for
I just get a
anyone?
vibe. I get a vibe. And right now,
It's an emoji, Rouge.
you know, it's your fault. It's your fault that Ember doesn't want to confide in us because you're a scary dog.
Rouge. She thinks it's your fault that Silver is bedridden because you took him to Angel Island. I don't think it's your fault. I think it's Knuckles' fault.
Yeah, I know it's Knuckles' fault. He's the one to freaking beat me up.
But based on what
He
Ember's...
picked me up by my neck.
Based on what Ember's opinions are of that situation, I don't think I'm apparently the problem.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you, Ray the Flying Squirrel. What the hell?
What?
Nil, why not stay for a while here in Station Square? It's a nice day. I work for a tour agency and can show you all the cool sights and sounds of the city and Emerald Coast. Just disregard the Pico Pico hammer. Isn't that Amy's hammer? I think she named it. I don't care. Ah chow, cord, pineapple, and random hedgehog androids. Ray the Flying Squirrel, I believe your advertisement for Station Square means that there will be no one who wants to be a tourist here.
Listen, Ray, he obviously doesn't want to stay here. He obviously just wants to go back to his precious princess. Okay?
Thank you, Lost Shadow Lord. Ember, what do you mean by being sad?
Well, you guys already explained it. Apparently there was a wedding that didn't go well. You know, go figure. You know, you don't invite your own family. Obviously, it's not going to go well.
It seems like a bad omen.
Exactly. Thanks, Tuxedo Turles. He's Tuxedo Turles now, by the way.
Hello, Tuxedo Turles.
Shadow get it back from Knuckles by blood. We can't. He doesn't have it anymore.
I can't steal something from Knuckles which he doesn't have.
All we can do is beat him to it. Wherever it is. I've never been so pissed off in all my life, Shadow.
Rouge, we don't have time right
You know
now
what's pissing
for
me off?
looking
That
for
giant
clues.
heart emoji!
Would you get over the giant?
No, I'm not gonna get over it.
Get over the giant heart emoji.
No! No, I won't. Look at it. It has a thing up there and everything.
Rouge, it's not... It's just a picture.
Why do you think I should be okay with girls trying to flirt with you?
We both have to put up with that.
Oh, look, thanks, Kuda. Shadow's a scary dog. Maybe a child of him can make him a good boy. Yeah. Also, Silver being bedridden is entirely your fault, Rouge. No, it is not. It's Knuckles' fault.
It's
You let him get
obviously
mauled
Knuckles'
for
fault.
half an hour for Knuckles punched him at the island. He was not getting mauled. He was clearly fine.
Whose name precedes punched him off the island? Check that, and then see whose fault this is.
Exactly. Knuckles is a complete savage. Yes, we will get those emeralds back ourselves, just to spite him, if you must know.
Eventually, I'm going to have Knuckles butt down.
I don't exactly know how.
I don't know when or how, and I will figure out the details later. But I will have Knuckles butt down.
Maybe when you get all of the emeralds?
I will be honest. Using the 7 Chaos Emeralds just to kill Knuckles does seem like gross misuse. He's not that big a deal, Rouge.
He kind of is now.
He's not that big
He
a deal.
pinned me up by my neck. Don't you care about that?
I care about
Oh, no,
that.
you know what? You're too busy caring about Child of the Moon. That's your
I-
problem.
I don't know who that is!
I bet you have a cute little nickname for her and everything, don't you?
I'm the one doing the full name with the 86 on the end. How is that a nickname?
Well, you're playing it dumb, obviously. What do you want?
Hello, everyone.
Ember.
What did you tell him? You can tell
What's
us,
going
huh?
on?
What can you not tell us?
It's very personal. And it's to do with Sol, so it likely wouldn't mean that much to you in that way.
You know, maybe the only place worse than that is Acorn Kingdom. But if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't.
As a matter of fact, I don't, so
I don't know
You should
either.
feel lucky to not know.
Yeah, I feel extremely unlucky to know.
It's one of the worst places on the planet.
It really is, though.
yes. Well, anyway, not to
I see you bastards saying it's my fault! It's not my fault!
Right, well, Ember, anything to do with what you've been talking about, it's a little way off.
I don't want to be there. It all gets really bad right now. I know what happens right now, and it's not good. Everyone's really sad now.
But if what you've told me about everything to do with your powers is also correct, then
But there's nothing I can do about it.
the royal trainers will be able to help you. They help every generation of your family.
But they can't help me stay in the right place now.
At bare minimum, maybe it'll help you feel a little more in place with things, to engage with your training and your duties a little bit.
I wouldn't know what to say to her.
I'm sure you can figure that out.
Thanks, Loco. Didn't you call her Moonbutt that one time, Shadow? Okay, you better explain yourself,
I
you
did
rat
not
bastard!
say moonbutt.
What is that? What is a moonbutt?
As a matter of fact, what exactly... What kind of a conversation is this?
I don't know, Shadow! What's the moonbutt thing?
You're talking this way in front of a 10-year-old princess.
We talk a lot worse than that.
I don't know what the moonbutt thing is.
The moonbutt?
Do I say butt?
No,
When have you ever...
not to me.
Have you ever heard me say
Well, I have now.
prefix, word, suffix, butt about anything?
No, not about me, maybe about her. You know, I'm sick of your attitude. I'm sick of your attitude. Thanks, Tuxedo Turtle, as you were looking at her butt, Shadow. Wow.
I don't know what this thing looks like.
What, is it nice? Is it round? Is it a good ass?
Rouge, I don't know. Child of the Moon 86.
You know, I have all of this going on right here. All of this, and it's just not enough for you. I see how it is. I see how it is.
That is by far one of the most bizarre things you have ever said.
You know what? Thanks, Sakura Rouge. Everyone is saying it's your fault because it is. No, it's not! Whose idea was it to sneak out to Silver Angel Island when everyone is asleep? It was mine. Okay, so what? I was not the one who threw anybody off an island! You constantly have high standards but no accountability. Or no, because it's not my fault.
Knuckles is a savage brute. One day he'll be dead.
That's one thing we can agree on. Thanks, Dominic. Big Scary Dog's lost all his fights. That's not true. Shadow's not lost all of his fights.
He sort of loses most of them.
Can you name a fight that you've won?
Well, I don't keep track, obviously.
I don't need to prove anything to you people.
But like, to find a fight, he does have a work all the time.
Perhaps they're talking about battles against worthy opponents.
Well, he wins them all the time, don't you, Shad?
Exactly.
Well, like when?
Ember, what were you talking to this man about in the kitchen?
Hello, boss Shadow Lord. Also, green beer isn't an Irish thing. It's from the US and Ember appeared here before adult Silver appeared at the wedding. I don't really know about beer.
Who the hell is making beer green? Why would anybody do that?
Well, apparently the US is making
Well, apparently we have a lot to
beer
answer
green.
for. Thanks, Map Rouge. Didn't you hook up with Knuckles one time? No, I did not. You know what? You know what? That is not what happened. It's not as simple. I was single. I was lonely.
No, I really don't think I can leave Ember here.
It's not usually as bad as this. I promise.
No, maybe you don't understand because you're a child, but this is not okay to be like this at any point.
Well, I mean, it's different to what I'm used to, and maybe that's good for me. Have you ever
I
considered
don't think
that?
this is good for anyone, Ember.
No, it's perfectly fine. We're a perfectly decent, good family. You know what? You know what? You want to know what a good family are? Just ask Cream. She can vouch for how good we are together. Thanks, Lockdown Target. Can't Ember stay and just have our educators or whoever come here on occasion? Yeah. Shadow will even pay for transportation. Why not? Why can't we just do
Don't
that?
tell me I'll pay for transportation. I don't know how much it'll cost.
But okay, Mr. Cheapskate, you spend too much money on Child of the Moon?
Well, as a matter of fact, it would cost coming to some sort of agreement with the royal family themselves.
Okay, not gonna happen. Thanks, Child of the Moon. No need to play coy, Shadzy. You can call me anything.
What kind of marriage do people have?
We're not married.
So this is some sort of arrangement?
No, don't you twist my words.
Well, as a matter of fact, Rouge, when are we getting married?
We're not.
That's not a time.
It's a bad omen. Somebody here was
We're
saying
not
it's a bad
isn't a
omen.
time.
Every person ever in our
We're
family
not
to
isn't
have
a
a
day
wedding.
of a week. We're not
didn't even
isn't
get
a month
married.
of the year. We're not isn't a year on the calendar.
You have 2 failed weddings behind you, and Silver now has a whole 1 failed wedding.
I
That
do
we
not
know
have,
of.
I do not have any failed weddings behind me. They never happened.
You can just pretend that didn't happen.
They never happened.
It did happen.
I'm pretty sure it did happen.
I was never actually married.
They're failed weddings. That's what I
The
said.
second wedding didn't even take place.
Exactly. It was failed.
No, it can't fail if it doesn't take place. The first wedding was a
You know
failure
what?
because the
Shut
wedding took place.
Up. Oh my God, Neil, make yourself useful. Help me read some of this shit.
Incredibly charming, thank you, Thana. Kay picked up R by the neck and dropped her off the island. After disabling her wings, R somehow survived with no help to get her out of shock.
They mean Rouge. It's my name.
Out of shock.
I'm fine. I just wasn't at the time. Thanks, Lightning Tiger. Albert, all the Moonslander come from. From her being a bitch!
Rouge,
I will cut you.
calm it down.
Not until I cut her. Into tiny,
Thank you.
bite-sized pieces. Thanks, Digital Viper.
I'm not
Wow,
reading that.
Shat, you really
Skip
are
it.
a rat. Seeing
Skip
moon
it.
on the side. Say it louder for the people in the back.
Just skip those ones.
No!
Rouge. It's slandering me.
I don't care. Maybe I want to slander you because you're looking at other women. How dare you?
Rouge, I am staring at you as we speak.
Because I'm yelling at you.
Maybe I should go back home.
Well, that's what everyone back home believes is the best for you. And in regards to your mother, I'm sure. You can figure things out.
Thanks, Dynamite. You made Nux angry. It's like making the Hulk angry. Maybe the solution is not making the Hulk angry, like common sense stuff. You know what, bitch? Why don't you figure it out then if you're so smart?
The Hulk has the prefix of the incredible. There is nothing incredible about Knuckles.
There's always a lot of incredible things about the damn nerve of picking Silver up and throwing him out the island.
Well, that does seem rather overboard, although I don't know the specifics of the situation.
Did anybody ask for your opinion? No. Thanks, Eclipse. Rage, you're the one that gets Silver hurt in the first place since you have a problem like Shadow said. You did not!
Well, yes, I did say you have a problem.
I do not have a problem. Now you're gonna help me get that thing back.
Rouge, we
Yes,
don't
you
have
will.
time to go looking for Chaos Emeralds.
When we do, you will help me. Do you understand? You owe it to me. You dragged Silver at 3 a.m. to steal from Knuckles and you haven't even apologized to him yet. Why should I? It's not my fault. Thanks, Sakura. Green Eggplant may have leaked Child of the Moon Shadow's messages. He calls her Mooney, and wow, it's a lot of steamy DMs here. I need a fan. It's getting hot in here. Okay, listen, I don't actually believe that an egg pawn could hack into that, but the fact that you even said that has just pissed me off, because now I'm getting an image in my head.
You're getting an image of texts.
Yes, I am.
You're
How
visualizing
dare you.
words on a screen.
How dare you even look at another woman when I am right here?
I don't!
Well, don't ever think about it.
When did I think about doing that?
Apparently you did.
According to a green egg pod, they're not even supposed to be green.
Thinking maybe I should go back home.
Ember,
No, it's fine. Thanks, Ray. Nil. Ember is in good care. Miss Cream is here. Wait. Listen. Cream's not the one to take care of Ember. Ember can take care of herself. Ember doesn't need Cream because Cream takes care of the twins, okay?
I see.
Thinks Tuxedo Trails you should marry him, Rouge Shadows, right? Why? Apparently it's all cursed in this family.
Thank you, Dominic. Okay, explain his fights with Sonic. He lost and almost died. No. Knuckles, he lost and almost died. No.
You're not explaining anything, you're just saying no.
Omega, he lost and got impaled. No. You, he loves every day. Stop propping him up when you know he sucks. What the fuck?
I never said that. That is Dominic's
Why
words.
would you say I suck?
I never said that.
Just like I apparently, sarcastically, never talked to some moon person. We are getting so lost in all this bullshit.
Yeah, no, you're getting lost in all the bullshit.
How's your explanation of those fights? No.
Because it was complicated. There were, like, mitigating circumstances there.
Thank you, Basil. TPS, carry out your orders and take Ember home.
I don't think that's
I don't think
the
that's
same one. I
that-
don't think he'd say that.
He's not even proclaiming to be a duke. I think that's a different Basil.
It's probably a troll who wants to bang your mom.
That doesn't seem very charming to say to a 10-year-old.
Thanks, Loco. Wait, I was wrong. He said bigger than the moon. Wink. You know what? If you're so big into fat asses,
Rouge,
what's wrong with me?
nothing is wrong with you. Do I not make myself clear most nights that nothing is wrong with you?
Maybe I really should go back home now.
Ember, I'm not just saying it because I've been sent here by the king. I genuinely do believe, that it would be better for you to go home.
Okay, I'll go home. Let me go and say goodbye to Silver.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? You know what?
What?
Look, perhaps you don't understand the specifics of, well,
You know what?
Ember's
Fair.
life and her royal duties, but
No, it's okay. I get it. Obviously, Shadow scared her off.
What?
You scared her off. Thanks, Dynamite.
Rouge.
Well, he was green that one time, so we don't talk about Knuckles being green. We did not talk
I
about
did
that.
not scare Ember off.
Thanks, Thana. Shock when the body shuts down to try and survive. I was not in shock. I know what shock is, and I was not in shock. Thanks, unknown distorted signal. Ancient past and unknown future. Being a fabled legend, a princess aflame with otherworldly power to land secrets only known to a few. Future made by one decision. Shall the princess return or shall she stay? Only one may make that choice. Well, apparently she's going back home. Okay, you know what? You happy?
Well, that is for the best.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Of course you'd say that.
Yeah, I
Bootlicker.
would because that's what I believe.
You're a bootlicker. Shadow.
Thank you, Night Fury Lover. Cream has been trying to break you two up. She was the one who convinced Tails to spray Shadow's cologne on your coworkers' clothes. Does that sound like something Cream would do? The
No.
answer is no.
No,
No,
I do
that
not
doesn't
think she
sound
would
like
do
something
that.
Cream would do.
It's something I would do, to be fair.
Again, I'm going to apologize for the intrusion into your home unannounced, but I feel like the
Shadow,
end
what the fuck's
result of
that?
this is very positive.
Shadow, what the hell is that? That little laughing dog emoji from
It is
Child
a
of the Moon?
laughing dog emoji from Child of the Moon. Yes.
Which is interesting because Kuda says Shadow even has Moon in his contacts as Mommy Mooney, while he has you listed as wife. I see. Okay, you want to have her as a side piece.
Rouge, I do not want any side pieces.
Mommy Mooney, really?
Who the fuck would call someone that?
I didn't think you had a mommy kink.
I don't, and you know that. How the fuck could I? I don't have a mother.
You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I don't know how the absence of a mother would affect the odds of someone having a thing for that.
Thanks, CC Turtle. As I see, we're back with CC away from the tuxedo. Rouge, it's your fault. Your fault Shadow's getting hit on because he has no ring on his finger. Your fault Silver getting injured. Most importantly, not inviting me to the heist. Come on, this isn't our first rodeo. It would be our first rodeo, you asshat.
I wouldn't wear a wedding band. Rouge would.
I told you so many times. People in the modern day and age do that.
Well, I
Pretty
don't
sure
like
they
it.
did in the 70s as well.
I don't like it. I don't like rings. I don't like jewelry.
I know, it triggers your whole thing with your sensory issues. I know.
Don't call it an issue.
It is an issue.
It's not an issue. I don't make it a problem.
You make everything a problem. You'll only eat 10 foods. And some of those things is dubious as to whether or not that is food at all.
Coffee beans are a food, Rouge.
They're not a food.
We have discussed this many times.
It's a base for a beverage.
No, it's a bean. Beans are
Neil,
food.
help me out. Read this shit.
While I wait for Ember, I suppose I will. Thank you, CC Turles.
I already read that one, Neil.
Thank
Keep up.
I would also like to go home. Thank you, Eclipse. Rouge, it is your fault you even made sure that everyone in the family but you and Silver were asleep because you knew that Shadow or Ember would stop you from doing something that crazy, and your actions led to Silver getting hurt. Everyone agrees that it is your fault.
It's not my fault. Shadow, tell him it's not my
It's
fault.
not your fault.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dominic.
This is why I love you.
Oh, really? You blame Shadow for everything, like everyone else does, even when he does nothing. Not to mention you flirting with other men, Rouge. And congrats, you two scared her off.
You know what? You are such a dick.
Well, he's halfway to agreeing with you. You said it was my fault. He's saying it's your fault as well.
You know what? You know what? I wasn't flirting with other people, okay? I was trying to get what I wanted. There was a difference.
No, if you were flirting with other men to get something you wanted, that doesn't mean you're not flirting with other men. It means you're doing it for some kind of purpose or
I do it
goal.
at work all the time, and you know it helps.
Thank you, Prime Iros Atos. Twinkle Twinkle Rouge the Bat didn't marry a faker but got fakers brats.
Real mature. Real mature.
Thank you, Charmy the Bee. Don't worry, Rouge. We all know you got a great ass. Charmy, I will murder you.
You can't go and kill Charmy for the last time. He flies away too fast. You know you can't.
I will kill Charmy
Shadow, you
now.
Shadow! Shadow, you can't just go and kill Charmy!
As a code of honor,
He's a
Would
teenager!
I would normally try and stop someone trying to kill a child, but
He deserves it, don't worry about
he
it.
seemed to
He's
run
just
away
not
very
gonna-
quickly.
This happens every time. Stray bullets in Station Square. He's lowering the value of property around here single-handedly.
How does Charmy the Bee dodge bullets?
I don't know!
Does he
Thanks.
dodge bullets consistently?
Yes! Nobody knows. I know. Thanks, Tana. Really, quote, you know what? I think I can remember that I was in fucking limbo 12 seconds before it was permanent. Next time you may not be lucky. What are you talking about? You know what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Nor do I.
I have to go and stab my husband. My boyfriend's shooting up Station Square.
Are you sure he's not your boyfriend or your husband?
What are you trying to say?
Well, there appears to be a lot of compelling evidence about something to do with this moon person.
I'm gonna go look for him, whatever he is. You better leave my house!
I don't want to stay here. Whatever. Thank you, Anonymous. Hi, TPS, can you sing Afterlight from Smash Bros. Ultimate? I'm sorry to say I don't know that. I'm very, very unfamiliar. I have no idea what that is, as a matter of fact. I genuinely, I don't know what that is. Thank you, Dynamite. So sorry about those two, my kind sir. It's an interesting situation, but I'm sure it'll all be fine. I just need to get Ember out of here. She doesn't deserve this.
Ready to go.
Ah,
No, I just, I'm sorry that I made everything really difficult and threw fruit at you. You're right. They're really, they're sort of the most difficult people ever. I just was enjoying having a bit of freedom.
it's all right, Ember. If you're ready to go home, then we can leave now. In a couple of minutes, we can be back in the Sol.
Oh, hello, Dominic. See why Blaze hates and they're both demons? They're not. They're just, they weren't raised right. I mean, they can't help that, can they?
I think
It's not their fault.
being excessively negative about anyone seems poor mannered.
Well, that's what I thought. Hello, Dynamite. Sorry about this, Ember. Hope to see you again. You were a lovely member of the family. Well, thank you. I like spending time with the twins, even if, they're not really behaving themselves right now. But that's okay. I mean, they're only little. They'll probably get better. Don't you think?
Well, perhaps so. Perhaps so. Ah,
Oh.
thank you, Child of the Moon. How I love messing with Rouge. She's so
You
easy.
probably shouldn't do that. You're gonna make everybody really cross. And maybe even very upset.
Well, people do try and upset each other quite often, but
I think they do love each other, just maybe not in a very normal way.
do you want to wait just a moment to say goodbye to them? I think they're trying to kill a bee at the moment, but we can wait a couple of moments.
I do care about them. They looked after me.
We can wait a
They're not
moment
all
for you to say
bad.
goodbye to them.
They're just difficult. And poor Silver's not very well right now. But I know he gets better.
Well, as far as I understand things, he will be fine. Perhaps if you've...
Actually, I think saying goodbye is going to be really hard. Maybe we should just go and I'll leave a note. Would you be okay if I just took a moment to write one?
anything you'd be happier doing, I'll be perfectly fine with, Ember.
I'll just go and get a pen and some paper.
Thank
I'll
you.
be right back.
Thank you, Ray the Flying Squirrel. So sorry for Charmy. He's a friend of a friend's teenage kid, and as you can see, very forward about his feelings for Rouge and hot iguana mommies. I swear people in the city are not so bad. Ember is in good care, and it is usually peaceful every other day here. I'm sure your city is lovely. I'm sure it's really, really nice, but I'm going to be going back to solve with Ember. There's a lot of, well, perhaps a couple of people in particular who would really benefit from her being there. And it's probably for the best for her, just even being completely selfish about it. Because she'll be able to get training for her powers and things will be better for her there. I think this stay here has been fun for her, but maybe it wasn't meant to last.
I think I'm ready to go now, if you're ready.
I'll be ready whenever you are. I'll go and make sure everything's ready for us to go through.
Okay. Well, goodbye, everyone. It was fun. And if the twins ever ask about me, we'll say that I'm thinking about them too. I love everyone here.
Rouge, you should have just let me kill Charlie.
You can't just kill people, Shadow. You can't.
I can just kill people.
No, you can't because he just dodges the bullets. I know you're gonna say it's not possible, but you know he does it every single time.
He's getting lucky, and you keep stopping me. His luck would have run out if you hadn't stopped me.
I'm not trying to stop you exactly. It's not that I don't want him to die. I do. He deserves to die.
Everyone wants Charmy to die.
They do. The whole city does.
There are campaigns about him, Rouge.
Wait, where's Ember? Ember! She wouldn't go without saying goodbye, would she?
I doubt it.
Surely she wouldn't go without saying goodbye. Ember?
I think Cream's not down here. There's no way they even said goodbye to the girls. Although, maybe right now that's understandable to a certain degree. Thank you, Dominic. She left. Rouge. Rouge. Rouge, Ember's gone.
Got on.
Princess, I know what you're about to say. Stop making mead, but
No.
don't worry, I won't make mead ever again. I've been told not to by court order.
That's very concerning, Gordon. I was going to ask for another cup of tea.
Would you like mead in it?
No, Gordon, I don't want mead in my tea. Maybe
It'll cheer you up faster if there's mead in it.
maybe some honey. Not the mead.
Well, you know how mead is made.
I
It's made
do.
with honey.
Gordon, I am very aware.
I'll go and get you your tea, Your Highness.
No mead, thank you, Gordon.
Ladies.
Can't get this. Just can't get the help anywhere. Hello, Basil. Don't worry, Blaze, my darling. I will be there soon. That's hardly appropriate conduct. Hello, Dark Sparrow. Hey, Blaze, you doing good? I knew you'd be back. Just to watch me wallow. What do you all want, anyway? Watch me cry some more? I'm out of tears. I'm afraid you've missed them. Hello, Kuda. Hello, Royal Dorito. Your baby kitten is coming back home. I don't have a baby. I don't know what a Dorito is. I'm sure it's some way of trying to make fun of me. Hello, Dominic. We're all sorry about everything that's happened. So am I. don't think I've ever been more sad in my life. Not since Mother. It's as though I'm not allowed to be happy. Not allowed to have anything I want. Not allowed to have my loved ones around me. Just when I think I can have them back, I can't. You need to just grow up and realize you can't have everything you want. Hello, Dynamite. Look, I haven't given up in trying to find him. Find who? Hello, Flame King. Sorry it's happened to you, players. Thank you. If only apologies would bring people back. It's time to just grow up and realize the truth. I can't have anything I want. Hello, rewarding cheese. That's quite a name. Things might have gone sideways, but things don't improve as they had before, only to be taken away from me again. It's not allowed. You can be a princess with powers. People who love you. Got on. Hello, Anonymous. Hi, Blaze. Are you okay? I'm sorry about what happened. So am I. Hello?
Hello, Your Highness.
Oh, hello, Nil. What are you doing here?
I'm just back.
Gordon is looking after me. Everything's all right.
Well, I suppose he's doing a stand-up job of that.
Well, no, he's not.
That's unfortunate. Your Highness, I hope I'm not interrupting anything important for you.
Oh, not at all.
Well, I've just been sent on something of an errand by your father.
Oh, what is it?
Well, he was rather moved by all of the different things you told him about current state of affairs yesterday, and
Well, I had to explain things to him.
but also things that you'd heard from through the grapevine, I suppose, about different
I
people
suppose he
being in
told you
different
everything.
places. Only things which were for the good of, well, for the good of everyone, I should think. And he sent me to go get someone.
I'm not really in the mood to meet anyone.
Well, what if it was someone you almost knew?
Hi. My name's Ember.
Ember. Hello. My name's Blaze. It's nice to meet you. Thank you, Nil.